My dad was a veteran of the Korean War, and he always talked about the Red Cross because he was a medic, and he talked about donating blood. And so I thought, well, I'll go down and see. And so that was a Friday, and Monday I deployed to my first disaster, which was Hurricane Ike. I didn't know anything, but my supervisor said, you were a teacher, you can handle this. And so I went, and I've been doing it ever since. 16 years now, and I've done over 50 deployments around the country, including Guam and Hawaii and California, coast to coast. Hurricanes, wildfires, tornadoes, floods, ice storms, all kinds of natural disasters. And so I want to be available to do what they need me to do. So that's what I do.
Peggy Gaines has spent 16 years chasing disasters around the country in order to bring relief while working for the Red Cross. But this service has been a second act. Her first love? Teaching.
Well, I think education to start with was my grandmother. She was a teacher for 43 years. And I would go to her house and she would give me a red pencil. And she would let me correct the third grade spelling test. And so I think at the time I didn't realize how much it was forming me, but it did. I retired in 2008 after 31 years teaching. I also coached about everything. I was a middle school teacher of the year in Missouri, and that was a big accomplishment to me. And I think just seeing my kids being successful at school, when they'd ace a test or we'd win the match. I said seeing them feel good about themselves, those were all accomplishments that, other teachers helped, but I would see some of the results of that too.
Peggy's impact on her world has been and continues to be great. So it must come as no surprise that her time at Missouri Western was also impactful.
Well, when I started in 1972, that was the first year of Title IX. And so my friends and I decided we were going to play basketball. So we were on the first basketball team of Missouri Western. And so that was a pretty big deal. It was a great year. That's one thing. But I think just building relationships with other to-be teachers, and they would go to other cities and stuff, and we'd still have those relationships that we could say, hey, what about this? I need to do this. What should I do? And so I think building those relationships, both with the staff and with other students, it was very important.
Peggy has continued to impact the world around her, and that doesn't appear to be stopping anytime soon.
Locally, I'm the fire responder for St. Joseph. I also help with the smoke alarm installation program. I'm also an instructor with Red Cross, and I also am the Northwest Fire Call Lead, so I have 17 counties that I'm responsible for. I am retired. I've been told many times I'm failing that.